Theophostic prayer ministry. Took a course on that years ago out of my church. And so I really made it a point to better myself, heal myself. And so I created 7 steps that I've used to be completely unstoppable. That doesn't mean there aren't days that I feel like, holy crap, what the heck is happening? That just means that I have the tools that I have used to adapt, right, and things like that. And so I just really want to. October 14th, I am having. I'm starting a 7-week course, so that will be. 7 weeks starting October 14th. There is an investment because, I want to help as many women as possible, but if there's no skin in the game, people aren't going to do it. And I've developed this program and I know it works. So I've went from being just merely surviving to thriving in life, gone from being angry, bitter, to full of hope and helping others to do the same. And so I know this program works. And so any woman that's out there that is tired of wearing many hats, that is, really struggling to find herself, that, perhaps doesn't feel confident anymore, that just really wants to say, I say check it in the fuck it bucket is what I used to say. But anyways, anybody's had those feelings of being overwhelmed and being completely feeling hopeless, this is for you.
All right. Trying to get the live stream to continue here right now. LinkedIn is giving me a black screen, so I'm letting it catch up and synchronize. It's telling me I needed to refresh the tab anyway. So yeah, it had an error message. We'll get back up here. It seemed like they were having difficulty bringing in Dr. Holly. But now I'm guessing it's likely on my end. Oh, it shows that it was previously live, so that means that they got bumped off.
Playing small and own your story, then this is where you belong. The Unstoppable Network is where the overcoming stories are getting very loud. From veterans to survivors to trailblazers, sharing their story of turning their pain into power. Welcome to the Unstoppable Network, where we turn your mess into a message.
Hello, and welcome to another episode of the Unstoppable Network. I'm your host, Dorothy Odell. I'm excited to have the amazing Dr. Holly Roehl on the show today. We are having some technical difficulties, so we will try and get Dr. Holly up here. Welcome to the show, Dr. Holly. Um, for those of you that are just tuning in for the very first time, we want to say thank you. Let us know where you're tuning in from. Uh, this if this is your first time, say first time in the comments. Uh, we do a lot here with veterans, first responders, survivors, and trailblazers. And Dr. Holly is a trailblazer. We just hope that her internet does work. Um, and so it might not be the case. With that being said, we are just so glad that you're here. And, this is kicking off the mental health month. Um, and so we are just wanting, sorry, Dr. Holly's calling me, and I can't exactly do two things at once here. So, oh, first time. Thanks, Derek, for joining us. And we are trying to get Dr. Holly on here. However, it's she's having some issues in her area with the internet, and she was trying to call me, but um, oh, here she comes. Dr. Holly, are you there? Can you hear me, Dr. Holly? Oh, there you are. Welcome. Can you hear us? All right. So it looks like we're, like I said, experiencing technical difficulties, and this is Mental Health Awareness Month. Are you there, Dr. Holly?
I don't know if she can hear me. Since you're in the show, everyone can see and hear you. Hello?
Hello.
Hello?
Hello. Can you hear us? Dr. Holly, can you hear us? Okay. Um, Anyways, Mental Health Awareness Month, and we do a lot of um, I'm just gonna messenger. We might have to reschedule Dr. Holly. But anyways, Mental Health Awareness Month. So for those of you that this is your first time, welcome. Like I said, we talk about mental health a lot here on the show. We've had a lot of different people on the show, from veterans to first responders, sharing their story, their mental health journey. And I started this show 4 years ago. We had lost an uncle to suicide. And so our family is no stranger to dealing with this uh, I'm not going to call it disease. I'm not sure really what to call it, because I'm learning that everything has to do with our mental health, including eating disorders, which I just found that out just recently. I was at the walk here in town in Windsor, the suicide awareness walk, and I came across a new um, came across a came across a table that said BANA, which was for eating disorders. And first time I had seen that, um, sorry, she's having difficulty there. There's rain, and it's not, for some reason, it's not. it's raining, and so, anyways, and our co-host can't make it. She's has a client, and she deals with trauma. She's a trauma therapist, and she deals with clients. So that being said, we'll have to reschedule Dr. Holly back. We'll we'll have her back. Um, we'll have her back. So we'll just keep this short tonight. And since we're talking about mental health, and we just really, you know, anyways, you have my full attention now. Um, mental health. If you are in a place where you feel that you um, are struggling mentally, I ask that you do three things. If it is dire and you're having thoughts of suicide, please call 988 right away. That's the first thing. The second thing is to get in communication with somebody. Get in communication with a friend, loved ones. Surround yourself with people that are absolutely amazing, that are definitely going to see you through it, and just really know that you're not alone, and that sometimes circumstances can come into your life and mess things up, and just really um, you think that there's no way out, but I'm telling you there is a way out. And I'm telling you, as somebody who's lost somebody to suicide, what that does to you on the other side. um, it's been over 20 years since my uncle took his life, and it's some days it still feels fresh, and other days it feels like a distant memory. But know that you are loved and you matter. And so I really just wanted to uh, take that message and bring it home to you. Um, with that, while I'm speaking about mental health, there's three things I want to talk about, since we can't get Dr. Holly on here. And so, wrapping up Mental Health Awareness Month, if you have ever felt, if you've ever had suicidal ideations or thought that life would be better off without you, there's a couple books I would like you to read. My girlfriend, Jen Sahari, wrote this book called Created No Way Out. It's about Faith's journey, about her last day on here on Earth. Or is it really? And the second book is Created Time to Look. So what Jen has done is she's wrote this beautiful story of Faith, an everyday woman, just like the rest of us, that has had, I call it, shit stackings of life. And where, you just, instead of maybe having a conversation about it, maybe openly communicating, um, it's difficult, right? And to have those difficult conversations. And so in this book, in these two books, it's Faith's last day on Earth. And then Jen leaves a cliffhanger. But the second book is, I'm going to tell you, Faith does not end her life. The second book is all about how Faith gets help in that moment. And I don't want to spoil it, but you can get both those books on Amazon. Created No Way Out and Created A Time to Look. So definitely get your hands on those. The next book, because I said that mental health shows up in eating disorders too, which I just found this out. This is all new to me. I just found out this year I had an eating disorder, which I never knew. And so that's kind of weird in itself. And I had wrote a chapter in a book called Bringing New Words to Your Body Conversation. And in speaking with Bana, I realized they told me that an eating disorder is mentally health driven. And didn't even put two and two together, right? So that is really interesting. And so go check them out. I don't know. I know that's here in Windsor. I don't know if that's everywhere, but go check them out. And if you're just tuning in, sorry guys, Dr. Holly was having a lot of issues. There's a storm her way, so um, her internet is not working. Uh, and so, and I'm actually not feeling great. Actually, you know, had a bunch of different things happen this morning. And so I've been in and out of bed pretty much all day long. So with that, we are going to cut this close today. We're going to cut it short. Uh, I just wanted to make sure that we had a presence here tonight, though. And I just really wanted to take the last couple minutes to talk about something that's dear and dear to my heart, because women wear a lot of hats, and women wear a lot of, you know, a lot of us work full time, have a side business sometimes. We, take care of the house, take care of the kids, perhaps join in some volunteering, things like that. And it could get overwhelming. And sometimes we lose ourselves. We lose ourselves in, um, just really taking on everything. And for myself, I was a certified people pleaser. So everything anybody wanted, I would do it. And so I found myself being very resentful, very bitter, very much, um, I could have said no, but I didn't for whatever reason. And there were moments that I felt like life was caving in on me. And so I developed, I did a lot of healing in my journey, did you name it. I've pretty much any type of therapy, I've done it. Um, Social work, therapy, uh, you name it. I like I said, energy healing. I've done some theophostic prayer ministry. Um, Took a course on that years ago out of my church. And so I really made it a point to better myself, heal myself. And so I created 7 steps that I've used to be completely unstoppable. That doesn't mean there aren't days that I feel like, holy crap, what the heck is happening? That just means that I have the tools that I have used to adapt, right, and things like that. And so I just really want to. October 14th, I am having. I'm starting a 7-week course, so that will be. 7 weeks starting October 14th. There is an investment because, I I want to help as many women as possible, but if there's no skin in the game, people aren't going to do it. And I've developed this program and I know it works. So I went from being just merely surviving to thriving in life, gone from being angry, bitter, to full of hope and helping others to do the same. And so I know this program works. And so any woman that's out there that is tired of wearing many hats, that is, really struggling to find herself, that perhaps doesn't feel confident anymore, that just really wants to say, I say chuck it in the fuck it bucket is what I used to say. But anyways, anybody that's out there that's had those feelings of being overwhelmed and being completely feeling hopeless, this is for you. And sorry, I can't find my words tonight. Like I said, I'm not feeling the greatest. But I decided to show up for you. And so here we are. But like I said, Dr. Holly, there's a storm brewing there, so she's unable to join us tonight. And I just will keep this brief. Thank you for joining us, for those of you that did join us. And just know that we appreciate you. Go take a look on our YouTube channel. And yeah, will get, there's so over 400 episodes of some amazing people there that have gone through some tremendous amount of pain and turning their pain into power. And so we just really want to thank those men and women that have been on the show. Go, if you are looking to join our course on the 14th, please sign up. It's across the bottom there, or go to our website, www.unstoppableovercomers.com/coaching. Click on the bold and unstoppable blueprint, where you will get access to register for that course. And as always, if you have a story, then please get in touch with us, and we would love to hear from you. Bye for now.
The Unstoppable Network is where the overcoming stories are getting very loud. From veterans to survivors to trailblazers, sharing their story of turning their pain into power. Welcome to the Unstoppable Network, where we turn your mess into a message.
Hello, and welcome to another episode of the Unstoppable Network. I'm your host, Dorothy Odell. I'm excited to have the amazing Dr. Holly Roehl on the show today. We are having some technical difficulties.